Kari Lake's an Arizona Senate candidate. How you doing, Kari?
We're doing great. We are in the final days of this incredible campaign. We're in the most liberal part of Arizona, Pima County. And guess what? I just listened to that segment, Jesse, and I'm offended. I happen to live with 3 Latinos, my husband and children who are Latino, and they are firmly behind President Trump. I'm here in one of our districts, which has the biggest Latino population. And guess what? They don't find it racist to want to be able to afford to put food on the table. And they don't find it racist, and they don't consider themselves Nazis because they want to have a secure border, and they actually want to know who's coming into our country. Arizona and Tucson, Arizona, where I am right now, is the first major city where all of the fentanyl is hitting before it comes into the rest of this country and is taking out a young generation. We were just at 2 voting centers in the past couple of hours. One of the first people that came up to me was a mother who is a Mexican immigrant. She came here and she's a legal immigrant. She's fed up with what's happening. She's tired of not being able to afford clothing for her kids, groceries for her family. She's tired of the open border. And she just said to me, I'm voting for you and Trump. And I'm a registered Democrat. The Democrats are sick of the Democrat Party because the Democrat Party has been taken over by, I don't know who, but they're not representing the hardworking middle class and working class people.
Well, yeah,
of
you
Arizona.
can see working class people of all races move away from the Democrats, and the Democrat response to that is to call them names. I'm not so sure that's working. But let me ask you a question. Put the policy aside for a second, because that's pretty much agreed upon. Over the last couple of weeks, has there been one thing that happened in the campaign that's kind of dropped like a bomb in Arizona? Was it the MSG rally, Rogan, Kamala on The View saying, I wouldn't do anything differently? Was it Garbage Gate? Is there anything that you've seen reverberate from people you've talked to?
I think the continued difficulty with this economy where people can't afford anything, our kids, we're getting closer and closer to, we just had Halloween and you can't afford a Halloween costume for your kids. We're getting closer to the fall and things are just getting more expensive. But when Joe Biden, our president, I guess he's our president. I don't know who's running the country, Jesse. I'm not sure anybody does. But when he came out and called people who want to vote for President Trump garbage, I think that resonated with people. It really resonated with people. And my opponent, Ruben Gallego, has called the people who have voted for President Trump the worst people in the world and dumb. And when you start calling people names like that, listen, there's going to be people who don't vote for me in this election. Our poll numbers look great. We're winning this election. But there's going to be people who don't vote for me, and I still want them to know I'm going to go to Washington, D.C. and work hard to represent you. Sure.
Well, there was one Halloween costume you can afford. It's not that expensive, even under Bidenomics.
Well,
it's just a garbage bag.
Just put a garbage bag. The cheapest costume you could ever put on. And, and this is why people are reaching out and saying, we're voting for you and Trump. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, Republican. This is the America First movement. Go to KariLake.com and help us out. We could use the help, and we got to bring down this radical leftist we're running against.
All right, Kari Lake, good to see you. Thanks so much.